What's going on, this Ghxst here, and welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright 8th Attorney. This is part 36. If you guys remember where we left off, I'm gonna try and speed this up because I've been trying to record this for the past like 30 minutes. So the SL9 incident, right? The Joe Dark killings. Was Jake Marshall's brother died, Neil Marshall, in that incident, and Emma was a witness. Now it's all coming full circle. Now Lana's back in the hot seat again because we cleared Jake's name, and we headed down to the chief of police's office because that's where the murder of Neil Marshall took place. And now Ghxst is being strange because he won't let us in his office, even though we have suspicion of a murder happening. But that's where we are now. If you guys like to just see and want more Phoenix Wright 8th Attorney, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get back into the video. Yeah, we left off here talking to Gumshoe. I feel like I was supposed to present him something, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, we also got this team picture of Ghxst, or not Ghxst, of Neil. Let me share a little advice with you as a detective. If you don't have a clue, keep your yap shut. I'll keep that in mind. Sheesh. Okay, I have to show him some evidence so we can proceed with the story. About that jar. I think I've seen it before somewhere. Or maybe it's one of those memories people have from previous lives. This must be the most uninformative detective I've ever met. Something about it makes me feel uneasy. It's like I'm in the chief's office and he's yelling at me. Chief Ghxst? Where have I seen that before? In this picture. See that behind Lana? That's where you found it at. Wait, can I check? I can't check the picture. Alright. What else can I show him? I can't show him anything like, what about the fingerprints? I can't believe Officer Marshall would do something like that. You know Officer Marshall? Of course I do. He was like a mentor to me. When I first started out, he even gave me a small cactus. Really? He said, Dick, she'll listen to all your troubles. Note to self, Detective Gumshoe talks to a cactus. Hard to believe he's just a patrolman now. Someone ought to trade places with him. What? What? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, I gotta make sure everything's still recording. Alright. What about these files here? I've been studying up on these files. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Edgeworth's presentation. To think people are accusing him of injustice. I, for one, ain't buying it, pal. You're looking into the case for Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, it was a pretty big deal while it was going on, you know. After all, a serial killer was on the loose. Alana was pretty clear in her confession. She forged evidence in order to prove Joe Dark guilty. She did say that. Oh, here I go with this drift again. Can I move anywhere to... What about the detention center? I already spoke to Lana about everything. She's not gonna tell me anything. Let me move back to the... Not here. I spoke to him about everything. Hello. I already showed him the picture. That didn't do anything. I feel like it should, though. What about the trophy? Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. I've read this already. There's... what about the Blue Badger? This guy almost made us lose the case today. What are you talking about? He was guarding the bloodstain on that evidence locker with his life. That's more than you can say about most officers nowadays. It would have saved us a lot of trouble if he hadn't guarded it so well. I have to admit he's right though. Thanks to the Blue Badger, we were able to prove another possibility today. Possibility that another murder took place prior to 5:15 p.m. Okay. What if I show him this? That's the ID card record, isn't it? Yes, there's only one number left to investigate at 4:20 p.m. The victim, Detective Goodman, must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Someone with an executive officer number. 7777777. I'm gonna stick to what I've been saying and say 777 because I'm not saying all that. That's 17 too many, Detective. An executive officer. I might have a hunch. Can I talk to him? No. I have an idea too, but how do I execute it? What about this ID report? Oh, a lost item report, huh? Very impressive, Detective. You know what it was right off the bat. Well, I am a master of misplacement, you know. Master? That has such a cool ring to it. The way I see it, if things are meant to be lost, then they're meant to be lost. There's a higher power at work here. Wow, a higher power. Maybe I shouldn't let Emma hold any evidence. That's funny. What about this screwdriver? No, that's not gonna do anything. Oops. Too much clicking. Bro. Alright. What about the security tape? Nope. Rubber glove. What about this stuff? Hey, that's powder. That powder is used for detecting fingerprints. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth gave it to us. He did what? All I have is some flour. Are you okay, Detective? Quick! Run! Achoo! Did he sneeze the powder on us? If it's any help, one time I took a nap on a bench with wet paint. Bro, come on, bro. Why am I not comforted? Bro, what a waste of dialogue. Hold on. I can't talk to him about anything. Can I move? I can't move any. What about out here? Not gonna do anything. I need to show him something. Bro, I need to get my controller fixed for real. Goodman's ID? This ID card belongs to the victim, Detective Bruce Goodman. You can do just about anything these days with a card and a secret number. Scary. It's only scary because you keep dropping your card, Detective Gumshoe. I forget my secret number a lot too. I'm scared of myself. But I am me after all. And what could be wrong with that? I think I'll just stay out of this conversation. Bro. This knife? The knife? Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Well, I didn't mean... Sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. But who? Did we show you the security thing already? Okay, yeah, you didn't want to hear that. Evidence. No locker can be opened without a fingerprint match. We taught you this. I've seen this dialogue. I feel like I have to go someplace else. Move. Police entrance. Wright and Code. I'm gonna go to Wright and Code and see what Emma doesn't know anything. Underground parking lot. No one's here today. Not even Miss Star. Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. But we've proved in court today that only on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m. Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case. But instead, it looks like we ended up making Lana look even more guilty. Hang in there, Lana. I got to find all the answers by tomorrow. I'm gonna go to Edgeworth's office, but that's probably not gonna do anything. Mr. Edgeworth isn't here. Yeah, he's in questioning. We figured that much out. Police. I have to show him something that'll make him like talk. I don't know what that thing is though. Present. I've shown him just about everything. What about this note? No, this note doesn't do anything. Phone. The evidence room floor plans. Rubber glove. The jar. You've seen this jar before. I'm trying to show you that it's in the picture. It's on this picture, you goofball. Bro, that's how I meant to click. I can't check anything on this photo. Yo, I'm gonna be right back and figure this out, because this is annoying. I have absolutely no idea what to click on now. Hold on. I clicked the knife already. The switchblade knife? About this. Hey, is that? It has a tag attached to it with the labels SL9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker. On that day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly appeared from the locker, or disappeared from the locker, and was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler. That's it! Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me. Well, what is it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again! Incriminating evidence... Bro, talk to me! This knife, it was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at, pal. Or plus, it had his fingerprints on it too. But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right? That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it is broken. Gumshoe, please don't piss me off, bro. You don't have to take a good look to notice that. Yeah, well anyways. Take a guess where the broken out tip in the knife was found. That's what did him in. Where was it? The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. I mean, where else did you expect to find it, bro? It was found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? You bet. Down to the last fiber. That's pretty conclusive. Neil's autopsy report. Stabbed in the back, died from punctured heart and lung. And a knife tip was found in the wound. How is he stabbed in the back, but died from a punctured heart and lung? Okay. Switchblade knife. Updated in the court record. The broken tip was found in the victim's body. Belonged to murderer Joe Dark. Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Ghxst. It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. The chief's out now and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay. Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door. What? Really? But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust. Breach of trust? Simply put, I'd be canned. Oh. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's. That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died. Oh. So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office. I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind. Nothing I have would change his mind. Maybe with the exception of this. Yeah, no. What if I'm gonna have to move and find someplace else? I want to get to the high-rise building or whatever Edgeworth calls his office. High prosecutor's office. Yeah. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet. There he is! It looks like he's writing something. What are you doing here? You sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh? I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me? Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you. That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. So what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I've used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I do can erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified? The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond was broken, we'd stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, my responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same, no matter what excuse I might have. Mr. Edgeworth, I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it all come to this? Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First last year's trial and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial. Tomorrow is the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists. That is odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time. Sorry I'm stuttering, yo. I can't see. We just saw a picture taken around that time. That picture. Something seems strange about it. I'm gonna talk about this and then I'm gonna show him the picture. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered? You were participating in the ceremony over at the station, right? I never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you were awarded this? Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes. Just odds and ends. And ends clerical stuff. Ooh, words. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back. Take something back? This. Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Jesus, I don't know why I'm yawning. It's like 9 at night. Yes, it is a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to? That's right. Okay. This picture was hanging on the wall of Chief Gant's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours. Yeah, I noticed that too. Yes, you're right. Ah, I remember now. Remember what? That was the official prosecutor's trophy. That's what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design. A story? Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. Whoa, brother. Jesus. Alright, how much space do I have left? I have 3 things of space left. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd, and the second one means shield. Have you heard this story? Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it though, for Emma's sake? Very well. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon. Wait a minute. Those claims contradict each other. Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard the story before, right? Anyways, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless, and thus, the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Interesting. I wonder if this is an actual story. I'm gonna Google that after the video's done. Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and broken knife symbolize... Precisely so. They symbolize the mere merchant's items. They symbolize the merchant's items. I can't read. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. Wow! Thanks, Edgeworth! I learned something new today! That's funny. That's so. Then why were you only given a shield? You have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished. Chief Gant. Updated. Updated cheat for Prosecutor's Trophy. 2 years ago, the halberd was removed by Gant's behest, given it its current form. Giving it its current form. Sorry. Okay. What if I showed this to Gumshoe? Wait, can I talk to him about anything else? Nope. Alright, let's move over to... Oh. I guess there's something I have to read here first. Excuse me. Okay. Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? I don't even like roast beef in real life. That's disgusting. Miss Star! I guess she's out of lunches. You certainly are the curious sort, are you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk. I'm also Google that too. Because we know cow nipples look more like teats, but we're gonna continue with the story. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know that little scene I happened to witness? The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten. Miss Star's hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though. Must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Her? Lana Skye. My sister? The best of the best were put on that SO9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. Right. Lana and Chief Gant. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. You mean with The forging of the evidence? Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us save Goodman were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Only it's quite as simple as it appears. It got quiet again. Huh? Lana Skye was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter. She was being used. Demon Gant and Lana Skye. Gant led the investigation with Lana second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Demon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal. His magnetism? By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled. Incredible evidence? You mean... Oh yes. There were rumors about him even back then. No one dare confront him though. I take it she's talking about forged evidence. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from this shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Miss Starr. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. I'm confused. So just because she felt the need to get back for Neil and Jake finally, you know, got his kind of got his resolve. You feel bad about it? Do y'all know what's going on? Because I don't. I think Jake mentioned something about feeling unsettled in the case too. But hence why he had to chase or get that evidence back. But something's not right about this, y'all. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. Why is that in quotations? Chief? That's right. Having solved the SL9 incident, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control. And then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. Ooh! But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude. There must have been a reason for her to change. At last, I'm finally getting closer to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Starr. You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I ever been. Say less. You ain't said nothing but a word. Where's not Edgeworth? Where's Gumshoe at? Move. Oh, you're back. You're still here. I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Jesus Christ. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ. You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Right. Oh, that DJ. I gotta admire your persistence, but my answer is still no. I'm not letting you in the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck on the line. That office is the last crime scene in the S19 incident. I have to take a look in there. There's gotta be something we can do to make the detective change his mind. I think I have a few things, bro. Bro, if this thing don't stop bugging. Autopsy report. I know they said some evidence changed. Oh yeah, what if we went in there to find the reason why this changed? Hey, that's it. Blah 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 blah. Everyone knows that. There was this dragon. Yeah, that's it, a dragon. He had a thing for shields, see? That's not exactly the version we heard. No, but this one sounds exciting. Anyways, it gets kind of gory after that. I'll spare you the details. Okay, something else changed. Hold on. What if I showed him this? Nope, that didn't do anything. Oops. I have to be able to show him something now. Bro, my controller needs to stop playing. ID record. What if I show him the switchblade? About this. What are you doing with that? Car muffler. Before you forget again. Can't talk to him about anything. What can I show him? What else changed? Or the ID record. Yeah. The victim detective gunman must have... I read this already. Okay, that's good and all, but that doesn't... The picture. I need to figure out how to use this picture. Once again, y'all, I'm out of ideas, man. Like, they keep telling me to, like, present things and I'm not getting it. And it's just... What is that? What is that? And why do I have controller grip or drift? I only had this controller for like 4 months. I wonder what he was writing before. Oh yeah, he did say he was writing something. I'm slowly forgetting things because this game is starting to frustrate me. I literally want this trial to end. This is drawn out for too long. Come on, Mr. Wright, let's take a look. Are you crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right here. Just distract them. I'll check it out. Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's gonna fall to the ground. Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling around my feet. He didn't even look. What? Letter of... If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says, letter of resignation. Letter of resignation? Are you quitting your job? Why? Bro, we already lost Maya in the last trial. What do we need to lose you for? Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean... I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died. But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault. I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either. Uh-oh, I think he's serious. Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something. This letter of resignation. I wonder if I can use this for anything. Letter of resignation. Edgeworth's discarded letter of resignation. He's serious. Bro, will this make a Gumshoe talk? Bro, your buddy is literally thinking about quitting his job. If you don't get me into this not chief prosecutor. If you don't get me in Officer Gant's office now, bro, stop playing. What's this crumpled up piece of paper? Read it, bro, and let us into the place. No way! Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious. Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they've pushed him this far. Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible. When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him. Detective. That's it. I've made up my mind. But here, take my ID card. We can't do that. If someone found out, they wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report. Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. What? So at least let me do this, for Mr. Edgeworth's sake. That's what I'm talking about! Thank you, Gumshoe! Alright, detective. Thank you. Gumshoe's ID. A police department ID allows access to the areas of... Say less. You ain't said nothing but a word. Let's move! Here you go. Here goes, Mr. Wright. We're back. We're in. If anyone finds us now, Detective Gumshoe is a goner. If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. God! That boy got slapped again. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. Yeah, the ghost of Neil Marshall started coming to get you. I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Ah, Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too. If you're here, then what's the point in giving us your ID? Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. Hey, don't go doing that to my card. So we put his ID in our pocket and now we can't use it anymore. I hardly ever get a chance to come in here. So I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now. You really do want to get fired, don't you? Not if we're lucky. Come on now, let's see what we can find out. I've got a bad feeling about this. I'ma hold off on this. Hold on. I'ma hold on hold off on this for the next episode, because I think what we find next will, after this, will lead into a trial. And hopefully it will be the last one. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are interested in one more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to explore this area top to bottom, because this is drawn out for way too long. I assume this is like a little bonus episode, but this is taking way too long. I'm going to try and wrap this up in the next like 3 episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Sometimes I love myself.